Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. Throw won't get him.
That is 4. The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Still 1-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Popped up. Crawford is there. 2 gone.
That is fifth. The right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 0-1 the count. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. He got him, and exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now at the plate, Donovan Solano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line to the right side, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting third, The left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Giants down in order. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Solano has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Popped him up. Belt in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 17, Chad Wallace.
So striding forward now, Chad Wallach. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 5th, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Alcantara has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches. We'll move to the third with no score. So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Now here's the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Starling Marte is out number 2 here in the third inning. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte's after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Crawford is on his way home, and this one bounds around against the wall, and the runner is in from second, and a relay to the plate, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Johnny Cueto. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Marte comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
Number 7, second baseman, Jonathan Delano.
So in now for San Francisco, Donovan Solano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Cooper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 2 and the Marlins nothing. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey. No balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Garrett Cooper will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in at bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Buster Posey.
Striding in, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Cooper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Pitch on the way. Jazz Chisholm is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The catcher, number 17, Chad Wallach.
Now to the plate, Chad Wallach, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Wallach, a California native, actually. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chad Wallach becomes the second out here in inning number 5. The pitch. Grounded to third. Taken in by Longoria. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. He's out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Digging in now, Johnny Cueto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Rojas ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 2 and the Marlins nothing. all set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Starling Marte. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Lined hard toward right center. Marte will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in, Donovan Solano. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. . Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper.
He swings and grounds it to short.
There is Crawford on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Posey will take the turn and head for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. His teammates can pick him up and drive him in now. That might be all they need to get the W here.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Richard Dwyer.
In now, Brandon Belt. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here. Oh. Number 33 will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Posey leads off second with nobody out. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So stepping in, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And Longoria won't be given a chance here as he's walked intentionally.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. From the belt, the pitch pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Posey isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And he is out on the tag. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Giants 2 and the Marlins nothing. Number 33 remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
John Birdie will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, 0-1.
Birdie.
2 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. And he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here. Ryan Stanek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Striding into the box, Mauricio Dubon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mike Yastrzemski. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Stanek, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's the 0-2. Base hit into right center.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. He's right there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Marlins nothing. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Corey Dickerson. To third, Longoria's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
At the plate, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Crawford's got it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.